Hello guys, I have a new thing for you. We're gonna be doing Sky Factory. That's what the name is. There's also a server I have that I think I might hop on one of these times to start. But yeah, this is how we're gonna start. Collecting the wood. We got unlucky, spawned in a jungle. Best spawn you can have on here is a taiga. Oops. As you see, we are already getting into the mods. Crook is probably one of the most important things you are gonna need in here. It is the start to everything you're gonna do. Let's just make it all. Right now I'm just gonna start out building a little platform to catch the drops on and to give me a place to kind of start to build my stuff. Whoops, that's gonna be bad. That's bad. And now we wait. So while we're waiting, let's look for some stuff to build. Like, this is all the ME stuff. This is what we eventually want to get to. Is all this, because it gets pretty overpowered. We also want to get these magic crops. This will be probably the fastest way for us to get our ores. We might hop into Tinker's Construct a little bit. Yeah, here's all Tinker's Construct and Darkcraft. A lantern. Might make a desk and a tool rack. I think this is all buildcraft or bibliocraft stuff. And you get into here, this is more of the stuff. If we get a generator, we can hook up a lot of these machines to a generator just by placing it next to it, and it will give us quite a bit of power. Just see what all we can get in here. Height map projector, fire launcher. Plan on making quite a bit of this stuff. Like probably a planter and a harvester and a fertilizer and tree grew. There's also, I don't know if it was a block smasher or block breaker. See, I don't see a block breaker up here, so must be that I want to get one of those for my cobble generator when I make one. While that tree is up, we might as well chop it down. If there's any mods that you would suggest me putting in here to make the game more interesting, it's Minecraft 1.6.4, so gotta be compatible with that. And I'll add any suggestions down in the comments that doesn't make the game extremely hard. It's already really hard to make any machines. Especially since you have to grow your ores, and pretty much can't do anything until you have a cobble generator. Which means we need to start killing mobs to try to get spoils back with the force, a bucket of force in there. Then we can change that bucket of force into a normal bucket. And then what we do here is I'm gonna have to make a couple more of those and make a barrel. Yeah, what was I gonna do? Let's make another crook and turn as much as I can into half slabs. And there is a multiplayer server. I went over this earlier. The guy that owns it is White Lantern. I'll do an episode on there one of these days. Hop on there, show you what I already have. Yeah, it's a pretty good server. It's pretty lag free. There's usually about 3 or 4 people on there only, so not too much activity, I guess, but now let's go back and look at this stuff. Oh, wool slabs, didn't know you could ever make those. Then you head over here. This is if this is all the magical crops, I don't know if I'll need anything from here. All this heat stuff will start you on fire, like heat glass starts you on fire. There's heat torches, there's heat wood, I think. Maybe that's something else that... So let's... Thicken glass. This is more of the stuff for the ME right here. This is just the storage stuff. And you get down here, it's more of your magical stuff. Apparently you can make juice out of it. And restores pretty good amount of hunger too. Except for this stuff. This stuff not really that good. But there's a way if you have force armor to fly. I just don't know how. Yeah, bacon, but we ain't gonna be able to get pigs. This stuff, I think this is all just pipe stuff. We don't really need that, and these dolls are useless. Got this crushed and pulverized stuff. That's what we're gonna need to end up getting, and then starting our magic farm. And then there's a staff of traveling. It crashes multiplayer servers, and I've never gotten one solo, so I don't know what that'll do. And here, this gets into a lot of the Tinker's Construct stuff. I want to make a needle gun because they do quite a bit of damage. It takes quite a bit to make because when I have to go to the nether, when I have to get a spyglass, and that's just normal glass, and that's not too hard to get. And there's plastic, which means I need a rubber tree, which do end up getting pretty hard to get. Or at least for me, they've been pretty hard to get. And then you got all this Thinker's Construct stuff. I also want to make a couple... I thought they were here. I want to make a couple lucky blocks. Test my luck on there. Maybe some luggage at... Never had one of those, so I don't know. Don't know if it's a good idea or not. I don't know why this page is all black. Yeah, I think this is just more of your micro block stuff. I don't plan on doing too much with that. Why is this like that? No, there's a lucky block. See, that's how you make it. It's droppers, just cobble and a piece of redstone, and then surrounded by 8 gold. They do drop some pretty good stuff, and sometimes they'll kill you, so all depends on how lucky I get. Then there's also a way to make some of these mob eggs, I think. I don't know how many of them you can make. I know you can make bottles of enchanting. You don't need an enchanted book, you just combine a bunch of mob essence together. And I think that's... Automatic farms is the first thing I'm going to have, and to do that I'm going to need to get a harvester, a planter, and maybe put a fertilizer down there. Harvester's not too hard to make. 3 gold. Once I get a rubber sapling, I'll be able to get all this stuff. Planter's a little harder because I have to make a piston, which requires iron and redstone. So, and I want a block breaker, but that's not up at the top. I don't need that yet. How do you make that? 3 plastic. Yeah, this stuff takes a little bit to make. So that's what we're gonna end up getting into. I want to know what these there is. Here, let me search. If you go over here, there are these. Oh, not trapdoor. What am I doing? Ladders. There's these jaded ladders. I have no clue what they do, but they're kind of interesting. And there's rope ladders. I've made plenty of these. So I think this we'll probably call this first episode right here. This is just a little bit of me introducing you into the mod. It's kind of short episode, first one, but I'll probably just like chop down a bunch of trees and then come back. I'll get a bunch of wood and won't build the base out, won't do none of that. I'll just come back right here. So, alright, we'll call this the first one. See you again sometime soon.